Hey there. I thought I would do kind of a witchy tour, even though I don't consider myself a witch. I do spellcrafting. This is my little space, at least in this house. Um, I have more of my stuff up in the farmhouse up north because I know we'll be moving up there soon, so I've got like half of it there, half of it here. This is kind of like my altar space. And I always keep my working candle and my mala beads on there. Right now there's a little spell bag sitting there. The plaque on the wall is a dragonfly, and I know within my family our belief system is that dragonflies come around when there are spirits of loved ones with us. So to me, since I don't work directly with gods and goddesses, I tend to work with my ancestors and spirits of people who have passed on that I know as well. So to me, that's kind of like a representation of gods and goddesses, I guess, my ancestors. The people I work with, which are spirits. I keep my altar bare regularly because I find it helps get me into the right mind frame for doing spell work when I set it up at that time. Like I don't keep an altar set up like most people do in their home. I find that the meditative state that I get into while I'm setting the altar up helps put me into the mood, and I don't know, works better energetically speaking, I suppose. Go down into the shelf. It's all my herbs. The herbs are on the left. Well, everything with a black lid is herbs. The 3 ceramic little jars with the corks. Those are different kinds of salts. I have sea salt, obviously. I've also crushed Himalayan salt and black salt. To the left are all rose, like flower petals. The big one in the back is peony petals from my own yard. I collect, like I save everything that I get. Like for instance, these are leftover. Yeah, you can't read that. Stupid tablet. These are dried rose petals that my daughter and granddaughter gave me for Mother's Day. Here are some funeral petals that I dried. This one is red rose petals that came in a package when I bought a painting from Annika Garrett. These came in the painting, like I don't know how to explain. She had sprinkled them in the back of the painting. So I kept those. These are snapdragons from my garden. When it comes to the herbs, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. I've never used my tablet before, so it looks pretty blurry. I am a huge stickler for recycling. So what all my jars are, they're not like specific jars that I bought. I actually saved them and cleaned them and recycled them. What I did was I spray painted all of the lids with chalkboard paint, and then I just have all of the herbs written on it in chalk. Most of the herbs in my collection are all grown by me or someone that I know, or wildcrafted. I try to use as little commercial herbs as I can. But of course, some of them that you need. Yeah, this is really blurry. I hope this works out better than it looks. Yeah, I try not to use commercial, but some of the things that you do need, you have to buy commercially. These I love. Those are rose hips that I gathered from the farm this year. I have a couple of these jars. I make tea with them. My own dill back there on top. My own basil, parsley, things like that. Again, I'm apologizing for the blurred vision. We'll see how this works. Now, I have Okay, steady hand. Have empty jars with the painted lids. I have this one little box with the trichetta on it. It is actually filled with organic type essential oils, and then there's a lavender oil that I got from Dee. This, yeah, I'm not going to get up and open stuff because it's really blurry, so I'm just going to sit here and hopefully it's clear. That is actually, it's an old candy box from the turn of the century, England, that we found in my mother's things. Like we found, it's actually an interesting story. My mother, she passed away when I was 8, like I've said before. And in the old house that my dad had built for her, I guess there was a bunch of things up in the old attic before my stepmother had it torn down. My stepbrother went up and found a bunch of her things. And that included this box. And it looked like she was using it as a jewelry box, I guess. So right now it's filled with different kinds of colored candles. What else do I have? Like I said, I don't do the whole god goddess thing, but that what do you call it? That's a real crystal glass and kind of like a bowl that I use for drinking mead in to toast my ancestors, and like a libation dish to toast them. That black box at the back contains a few crystals. I don't believe in the whole, I don't know, like the element or the properties of crystals, I guess. When I buy crystals, I am looking to connect with the energy of the person selling them. I have never actually, like I've tried working with crystals numerous times, and to me they just don't seem to work as well as herbs do. And, you know, like just natural things from the earth. I don't know if, I've never actually found a crystal myself, because I'm in northern Canada. I don't know if we have them around. I know we have some in BC. I should try that. But I don't know if maybe it's the processing or the mining or what have you that maybe affects it. I don't know. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking to connect with the energy of the person selling them. I don't just go out and buy things willy-nilly. I try to get to know the person that I'm buying them from, or at least, you know, like some of these here are from people that I've met on YouTube, obviously. And to me, when I use these crystals, it feels more like I'm connecting with them and not the crystal itself. Like, for instance, the chrysanthemum stone back there, and try to go closer, I don't know. And that stone, that's a fluorite. I got those. See how fuzzy that is? That sucks. Okay, still again. I got those from Kimmy from Autumn Summer Moon, I think. I don't know what's your name? Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, I got those not because of the properties, but because I just connected with her spirit. As soon as I watched any of her videos, I just fell in love with this young girl. And so I just wanted to have her spirit in my collection. I'm going to go closer again. That one pendant, the larger one, is an labradorite. I got that one from Tia. Oh shit, what's her name? Alice Rose Fairy, I think. And again, I more or less got that from her to have a piece of her spirit here to connect with her. The tiger's eye beside it and the crystal heart in front, those two came from Feather Garden Bell, I think. I just got those. The earrings in front were from Amanda. a pagan bookworm. I really connected with her, which is awesome. The two crystals in the front, like the, what do you call it? Citrine? Yeah, the citrine point and the quartz crystal point. Those came from Avalon Moon 91, Allison. Those 4 little jars in the back are filled with little crystal chips that I got from Sammy. Sammy Spirit, Witch on the Rocks. I use those actually for elemental representations when I'm doing spell work. The jars have pressed leaves from 2011 and 2010, and other fall leaves and rowan leaves from 2012. The front jar is clove oil. And those 2 antique skeleton seeds that came from Montreal. I use those in meditation. Okay, down below. That big green book is my book of shadows, I guess. It's my journal. I don't know, a lot of people call it a book of shadows, but I don't know. Maybe it's a book of secrets, because I don't consider myself a witch, per se. And then I've got other journals there as well. The regular black coil ringed one. That one I used for gardening tips and notes. Like every year that I garden, I take notes of what I plant when, and you know what I mean, like just how it does. I also have a section in there in my notes for my mead making, because that's an art. That's you can't learn that one off the internet. Because I have such strong allergy, like I have strong reactions to different things in the air, like smoke and incense. I don't use any, what are they called? Like smudge sticks or incense, things like that. So my sister bought me a handmade or handcrafted oil burner. That's kind of what I use. I make my own oils and burn them if I need a scent. This is a small collection of the books. Like I said, I've got most of them up north because we had no TV. I did a lot of reading up there during our spare time. Yeah, as you can see, I have the Inner, Outer, and Shamanic Temple of Witchcraft, which is Book of the Dead, Shamanic Wisdom, Eastern Body. What else? Oh, the Demonology book I got from Violet Cat. What else do I have? Alright, I will show you a bit of my... This is the stuff I put away because I don't, like I said, I don't take anything out until I'm about to craft. I have bongo drums. This, sage sticks, or no, well, there's sage, lavender, and catnip in those. I don't use them like I tried, and it triggers my allergies. This one, me and my grandbaby. I have hair clippings. This is a card that Annika made for Astara. I have different types of graveyard dirt. Spell stars. What else? Oh, eggshell to make sigils with. What else? My tarot cards. Another set of mull beads. These are oracle cards. Gypsy tarot deck. This deck I have actually had, it's been damn near 30 years. It's just a regular Rider-Waite deck. This is my newest one. Kind of excited to try that one out. I haven't actually used it yet. sensual. A little Athame I was given. Oops, can't see. Little Athame, a little tiny Athame, a bell. I find that using sound tends to clear energy is a lot easier for me. Like any kind of energy, like whenever we move into a new place, or my daughter moves into a new place, or we've had people here that kind of aren't the best, I'll go around and either ring the bell, play the bongo drums, or do clapping. I find that noise really does clear out energy quite effectively. Actually, more effectively than I've ever seen staging a place clean it out. This is a little goddess clay thing I made a long time ago. This is a steel pendulum that my granddaughter and daughter gave me. And then some other stones, my chalk, feather garden bell that came attached to her package. It was so cool. Like I said, I keep everything. Here is one. This actually came from my backyard tree. I've said in past videos and on my blog that I had a beautiful willow tree out back, and it was struck by lightning. So I wanted to keep a part of her. I've got copper coiled around her. What else do I have? Oh, maraca. That's that noise thing again. This one's actually pretty cool because my granddaughter and I bought a set of these together. Actually, this works really good to clearing energy. Like when I do Ouija work or spirit work of any kind with spirits that I don't know, I will use the maraca to clear the energy from our area, like the areas where we work, and it works perfect. My granddaughter and I bought a set together. She has one at her house, and I have one here. Okay, whenever I use tapered candles, I will always use this set. This is a set of brass candle holders that my grandmother had. I'm thinking it was a wedding gift, but I'm not positive, so it would have been like from the 1920s, in that era. What else? Oh, that's an eagle feather down there. I probably shouldn't have said that. We stole it from a sanctuary that we saw, like it was an animal sanctuary on Vancouver Island. When we were vacationing there the one time, it was kind of near the edge of the cage, so I went and swiped it. That little scroll. Get down there. This scroll is part of the Inner Temple of Witchcraft with Christopher Penczak. This is my, what's it called? Oath, I guess. This was one of the first spells that I ever did. So yeah, it's a keepsake. These are brass cauldron, and I really don't know. My daughter found this in a Hindu antique store, and she picked that up for me for Christmas. I have a stone dish back there. What else? Different types of resins and things. Beeswax candles, obviously. I use those for doing seances. What else? I have scrying mirrors. I have two of them that I use a lot. One bigger, one smaller. And then just leftover candles, things to do spell bottles with. There. That's Ivy. Those are Annika's paintings. This is my meditation area. My little journal. That is a Himalayan salt lamp I bought with my sister. She bought one too. And that is a, what do they call it? Spirit quartz that I got from Allison as a gift probably about a year and a half ago. It was I guess a prize or something. I don't know. I can't remember. This is kind of where I do my meditation work. I used to have a chair that would sit in the corner, but what we did was brought this bed upstairs from downstairs because God, I'm saying a lot. I can't think. Because my granddaughter didn't like sleeping in the basement, so we brought it up here and decided to make 2 uses out of the room, and it works really good because laying down to do meditations works just as well, as long as I don't fall asleep. I also have some, I also have some things that I keep up in the, God, I really can't think. Need more coffee or something. Keep in the medicine cabinet because my 6-year-old granddaughter loves rooting through all the grandma's witchy things. And those are 4 varieties of flying ointments and what else do I have? Oh, wormwood oil that I use for shamanic journeying. And those I keep up high and under lock and key. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Ivy, you say bye? Say bye. Talk to you later.